worry about me. Let's start with question 1.
How would you define the word rut?
I honestly didn't even know the meaning. Then I looked it up and see that
Rut is when you have a predicament of sorts, but
you struggle to find a solution to get out of it.
To me, a rut is
Feeling very unmotivated.
You don't have a lot of motivation.
losing motivation.
Mentally rather than physically.
You feel very depressed.
These repetitive actions throughout the day make you feel like a robot.
The kind of lull in my energy. I'm not feeling myself.
My head was saying something and my heart was saying the opposite thing.
What's the point? What's the point in trying?
I get in a place of inertia, don't actually do anything.
Because you feel stuck in a situation that you can't get out of.
And then I get pissed off at myself for not doing things.
But I don't know why I can't do it.
I would describe a rut as being stuck.
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 Not resting, but not doing anything either.
Nothing is wrong, but nothing is right either.
getting into boring situation and repetitive action.
And I'm just in the same cycle of doing things every week.
You don't change any emotions, you don't change anything in your life.
It's like everything feeling like it's not going your way.
So that's how I define a rut.
And do you ever find yourself in a rut?
Frequently.
Every few weeks.
Constantly.
I'm in a rut right now.
3, 4, 5 weeks.
I don't know, maybe a few times a year.
Probably once every 3 months.
I've struggled with my mental health for several years now. I often get myself into a rut, which I struggle to get out of.
Once every 4 to 5 weeks.
I think not that often.
Always during university term time.
To be honest, I don't know. I don't feel like I get into ruts.
I think you do.
And what would you say to someone who's struggling with being in a rut right now?
Good question. Still working that out.
If anyone watching this is in a rut right now,
You're in the right place.
First, it will get better.
There's someone else who's going through the exact same thing.
And just reassuring yourself that you are doing good.
There's always a choice. There's always more space than you think.
Listen to your body. It's telling you that something's wrong.
If you're watching a video about how to get out of it, it probably means that you're accepting that you're in a rut and that you might want to look for ways out.
So sit at your desk. I really feel like you have to work on yourself like you would work on anything else, like for an exam at school.
Try to analyze all the pros and cons.
So for me, a lot of the time it's a build-up of things that will push me into this rut. So I break it down into the sections. I set a goal for each. I achieve each one by one. So I feel like I'm accomplishing something.
I like to do what I was grateful for in the day, what was my highlight in the day, what person made my day or helped me out, who I helped, what was I kind to, something beautiful I've seen, and then an achievement and an improvement tomorrow.
Make a list of everything you need to get done and work through it one by one.
Number 3, my advice would be to get up and get moving.
Get out of the house, get out of the flat, get out of wherever you're living.
do something, anything. Don't take it to an extreme, but just give yourself a bit of dopamine, give yourself a bit of pleasure, give yourself some enjoyment.
Not to go back to your home or room and just self-isolate.
Make sure you're sleeping enough and eating healthily and exercising.
They do something you fucking like.
Do things you don't want to do. So you don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to socialise. Do those things because you will feel better ultimately.
Face the fear and do it, despite the sort of humiliation or the feelings of shame you might feel attached to something.
If I'm ever stressed, down, upset, I move my body. I cannot recommend it enough.
Sometimes when you're stuck in a rut, it's because you're so stuck in your own way of thinking and you can't really see any other option. So talking to someone else really helps.
Getting someone else's view.
Book a therapy session if that's available to you.
And also spend time with friends as well and take a break from everything.
In the bigger ruts that I've been in my life, I've had to reach out for help and not been ashamed about it. And that might be a year and a half of therapy, or 3 years of antidepressants, or crying to my friends or my parents. And that is fine.
Talking to my friends, my family.
Surround yourself with people who, give you positive energy.
It's very easy for us to make excuses about why we can't do this or can't do that.
doing something completely different, trying to see things in a new perspective can really help.
Try to discover and get some sort of passion, learn more. That just makes my day really fun.
For For me, the easiest way to gain perspective is to learn something new. Learning a new craft, language, or skill can really open up parts of the mind you don't typically engage with.
Try to do day by day and keep pushing, never give up.
And then framing your mindset for the next day, the night before, how you want your day to look like.
If I can't change the way I live because of my work or studies, I change the way I think. Every day that you should do something like just a little bit different, but these little things can contribute to your psychology.
And when you're not in a rut, you should take the time to like work out what you do enjoy, because that helps you a lot more when you are feeling like unmotivated or negative.
I would say a small change to your routine. So, you know, if you haven't left your bed, maybe make your bed, or move to the couch.
And the actor of Forrest Gump, I don't remember his name, he said everything shall pass, because after the tunnel there is light. And I can tell you this because I've been through a couple of rough moments in my life, also, and just keep going.
It's always temporary.
Hold on to the boat and wait for a wave to bring us into shore.
There is an end to the rut, and that you will feel better.
You gotta have faith, I gotta have faith.
Don't put that facial expression in this YouTube video, I'm gonna kill you.